Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is The Sixth Sense. So before the reaction, some important context. This video was a patron request. One of my patrons requested this film, but I already know the line, I see dead people, they don't know they're dead, and that is involved in a twist here. And I know Shyamalan is known for his twists, quite infamous for these twists. So although this is a first time reaction, I do know that going in. I told the patron that requested about that, and they still wanted me to go ahead with the reaction because there is still more context within the film, more things I don't know about the film. Like, apart from knowing that line that is said, I couldn't tell you another thing about the film. Bruce Willis is in it, Haley Joel Osment is in it. I don't even know what genre it would be. I'm assuming it's kind of like a mystery, kind of thrillery kind of thing, but that's the context out of the way. I always want to be upfront about what I know before going into a film, give the necessary context for a reaction. I know some people might click away after hearing that, and that's fine. I just want to have a bit of integrity and, you know, I never want to fake anything. So let's just jump right into it.
In recognition of his outstanding achievement in the field of child psychology.
Child psychology.
To his work and his continuing efforts.
So he's just got a big award.
Wow. We should hang it in the bathroom.
Finally, someone is recognizing the sacrifices you've made. That you have put everything second, including me.
Including me.
Look.
Oh. It's like a beeping. Oh, what? Someone threw something through their window. Oh, so it's broken in. Taking a shower? This isn't like one of his former clients, is it?
This is 47 Locust Street.
It looks like someone who could be mentally ill.
There are no needles or prescription drugs of any kind in this house.
He's got that psychology training.
Do you know why you're afraid when you're alone? I do. I do.
You're afraid when you're alone.
What he promised me! What would he promise?
Oh my God.
To be fixed.
Don't you even remember your own patients?
An old former patient, of course. All grown up.
Some people, they call me freak. Vincent, I'm sorry if I didn't help you.
Oh, scratches on his back, yeah.
You just give me a chance.
Ooh. And in himself. Damn. Okay, yeah. Kind of in his gut, in his belly. Oh yeah, looking further into the case, of course. It's definitely gonna haunt him and be on his mind. Cole. Oh, it's a very similar case. Yeah, so he's helping people who have the same, yeah, who are similar to Vincent. Okay. I mean, this could be more creepy than anything, him just chasing him down.
Noticed your eyeglasses. They don't have any lenses in them.
Oh, he just wears them to look smart? They're his dad's. Okay. So to get closer to his dad. Oh. Ah, a thief as well. Tissues. Been crying. Yeah, she got cold when he entered the room. It's like there's a shiver in the room. There was only one plate of food out. That was for her, yeah. I mean... How long has it been, though? Like, how long can you go without talking to a partner like that? She's just in grief and he's carrying on with work. I thought they might explain it away as they split up, things fell apart. Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. Is that the translation from the Latin that he said?
Cole.
Cole's mother, yeah, makes sense. So as she asked Malcolm for help. Oh! I mean, that wasn't him, he's been sitting there that whole time. It didn't make a noise either, all of them opening up.
What are you thinking, Mama?
Lots of things.
Anything bad about me?
Yeah, he's kind of paranoid, people think bad of him.
Hey, freak, how'd you like that arm around the shoulder bit? I just made that up. I went with it. As great actors do.
He was called Freak as well, just like, was it Vincent, the guy before? Yeah, just bribing people to pretend he's got friends at school, so his mum doesn't worry.
I won the Pennsylvania lottery in the morning.
I was picked first for kickball teams at recess. I hit a grand slam to win the game.
Yeah, it's kind of like what their dreams are. Okay. He just wants to be appreciated by his friends, people at school.
Don't feel like talking today?
But what about Mum? Because he was, you know, they were sitting there together. They must have talked to each other or something before.
Your mom went to see a doctor like me, and he didn't help her. So you think I'm not going to be able to help you?
That's why he asked before if he's a good doctor. He's got a bit of mistrust in them then.
You have a secret, but you don't want to tell me.
Okay. I think we know what that secret is.
Your dad gave you that watch as a present just before he went away.
Ooh.
You forgot it in a drawer. Doesn't work.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it not work? It's always at that same time.
You're a good student. You've never really been in any serious trouble.
Has been in trouble? What for? Why do people call him Freak?
I drew a man. Got hurt in the neck by another man with a screwdriver.
You saw that on TV, Cole?
The camera work there is good.
I don't draw like that anymore.
How do you draw now?
People smiling, dogs running, rainbows.
But does he only draw that because that's what he's supposed to do?
What am I thinking now?
I don't know what you're thinking now.
That's good. He is smart.
I thought you meant the other Italian restaurant I asked you to marry me in.
Yeah, it's just like no response. What does he think of it all?
Same mannerisms, same expressions, same things hanging over their head.
Yeah. So did Vincent see dead people as well? Because he was kind of going on about the darkness as well.
Maybe a teacher or a neighbor. I don't think it's the mother. I've seen her with him and...
Okay, he thinks there's abuse somewhere.
Or I could just be wrong. Maybe he's just a kid who likes to climb trees a lot.
So, guessing Vincent had the same thing and could see people, see horrible things, and he couldn't help with that because he doesn't know that that exists.
Anna.
Happy anniversary.
And yeah, she just has one-off lines like that he misconstrues when it's actually grief.
Because she doesn't look at me like everybody else, and I don't want her to. I don't want her to know
Know what?
that I'm a freak.
He's different, yeah. He's definitely not going to like him using the term freak as well because it's so similar to Vincent.
You are not a freak. Don't you believe anybody that tries to convince you of that? That's bullshit.
You said the S word.
Kind of shows the seriousness of what he was saying, though. It's a bigger deal, swear words for kids, isn't it? Little things caught on camera. And there again. Who's with him, though? Because the dad divorced later. It's not like... I don't know if the dad is still alive.
Hi.
Don't you see enough of me at the store?
Yeah, I'm on my way out to the flea market.
Oh, and now He just thinks she's openly cheating.
Keep moving, cheese dick.
Philadelphia is one of the oldest cities in this country. A lot of generations have lived here and died here.
A lot of people have died here, yeah.
They used to hang people here.
Called this building was a legal courthouse.
But if it was a courthouse, people could have been executed there as well.
I don't like people looking at me like that.
Like what?
Stop it!
I don't know how else to look.
Is it even the teacher he's talking to?
How did you?
Stop looking at me!
Who have you?
Oh,
Stuttering Stanley!
the Stuttering Stanley thing is true.
Stuttering Stanley!
Shut up, you freak!
Look at the camera. Like, more distorted lens, fisheye or something. That was cool.
Malcolm, sit your cute butt down and listen up. No doubt about it. Anna is like my sister.
Oh, okay. Wedding tapes. What does he think this means, though, if she's put these tapes on?
She'd do anything for you. I love you guys. My nose is running turkey.
Ah. That makes it extra painful. The kind of, it's not even like a miscommunication, it's just can't communicate. The thing is, she probably can react to some stuff, like if he walks in, there'll be like a bit of a chill in the room and she does react to it, so he thinks that's an authentic reaction.
Open this door, please, God. I can't breathe. If you can hear me, open this door. I swear on my life,
Oh yeah, that's really spooky.
I'll throw it and grab you.
The star of the commercial always gets.
I mean, that's why he's always scared, isn't it? Of course.
Oh, yeah. My dad made me invite him.
Oh, I don't like it being high up.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Is there something you want to see in there?
No.
Oh, they're gonna put him in. Oh, they can't even hear anything. The music's too loud. Damn. No one have a key? They were just standing watching. Bystander effects.
The test would indicate he did not have a seizure. He's doing fine. Have just some rest.
Okay, they thought they'd explain it as a seizure in there. And everyone thinks he's just scared of the dark, locked in a room like that.
There's some cuts and bruises on your side.
Oh, there he is. There's M. Night.
You haven't told bedtime stories before.
Not too many, no.
You have to add some twists and stuff.
Oh, you gotta add some twists. Yeah. Let's have some twists.
Tell me a story about why you're sad.
Oh, we can see through him, see why he's sad. Going the other way now.
What makes you think that?
Your eyes told me.
I'm not supposed to talk about stuff like that.
You can get a good read on people, yeah.
Once upon a time, there was this person named Malcolm. He couldn't help that one. And he can't stop thinking about it.
That's why he's sad. And he has to try and atone for it and help others.
And his wife doesn't like the person that he's become. They barely speak anymore. They're like strangers.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, Malcolm meets this wonderful little boy. Reminds him a lot of the other one.
He wants to help him so he doesn't become the same.
If he can help this new boy, be like helping that other one too.
Mm. The emotional depth there is great.
I want to tell you my secret now.
Yeah, is this it? Chills.
I see dead people.
In your dreams?
In real life.
While you're awake?
Oh, just all over, chills.
They only see what they want to see. They don't know they're dead.
Oh, When do you see them?
Seeing one right now.
All the time. They're everywhere.
This is like only halfway through, I think, as well. So from now on, I'm basically caught up.
Will you stay here until I fall asleep?
How many of the dead people are kind like him? Probably not many.
His pathology is more severe than initially assessed. He's suffering from visual hallucinations.
Okay. He still doesn't quite believe it. But I am caught up, so the rest of the film is pretty much blind. Oh, wow. Was that from In the Dungeon? The Dungeon. So, yeah, are the physical, they're from the ghost, the injuries? She just thinks maybe it's bullying.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about your boy and his friends keeping their goddamn hands off my son.
Standing up for him, though. Good mum. I do wonder if we as an audience will start to see some of the others now. Temperature dropping. Trying to think, like, ghosts, you got cold spells, you got random cabinets opening. Yeah, condensation on him as well, because it's got colder.
Mama?
No.
Someone else.
Dinner is not ready. You can't hurt me anymore!
Ah, these ghosts, they like project onto him because they're traumatized from their deaths as well. Malcolm's probably is like the only one that isn't. Oh, he stole the Jesus to keep him safe. Yeah, this little tent is like a safe spot.
What?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, you said they used to hang people here. Of course he's so scared all of the time seeing imagery like that.
Cole. I don't see anything.
You only see what you want to see. That's what you said earlier, isn't it?
You ever feel the prickly things on the back of your neck?
Yeah, goosebumps.
And the tiny hairs on your arm, you know, when they stand up.
And, like, eventually this will give some closure to Malcolm with the whole Vincent thing. So, he just needs to make the realization himself, actually. I'm surprised he hasn't yet. We're now in a spot where we as an audience know, and he doesn't. She does try where she can. Gives him little moments of happiness like that.
The bumblebee pendant? Why do you keep taking it?
Oh, another thing he's stolen.
You'd cry because you miss Grandma so much.
Does he see Grandma around?
And they really didn't lose them, it just gets moved.
So did you move the bumblebee pendant?
It was Grandma who did it.
Maybe someone came in our house, took the bumblebee pendant out of my closet and placed it nicely in your drawer.
Yeah, of course, he gets the blame for everything when it's not him.
Did you take the bumblebee pendant?
No.
You've had enough roast beef. You need to leave the table.
That's always awful when you're a kid, when you get blamed for something that isn't actually you. Oh. Yeah, what's the dog scared of?
My dad keeps his gun. Come on.
Oh. Someone killed in this house? I mean, the ghosts are kind of similar to where they are.
Cole, what's wrong? Oh, God. Please tell me.
Even if he did tell her, though, she wouldn't believe him. Of course not.
First edition.
Wow. Oh, this is too much.
No.
Malcolm gonna walk in on them. Oh yeah, bit of a look there.
I told you what I want.
I know what I want. I want to be able to talk to my wife again.
He wasn't there watching and did that, was it?
We used to talk to each other. Like there was no one else in the world except us.
Yeah, of course. Oh, come on. You gotta realize eventually.
I can't be your doctor anymore.
Oh.
I haven't paid enough attention to my family.
Oh, I think Cole just needs to be a bit more upfront about the whole dead people thing.
Someone else can help you.
It's just going to make it worse, though.
You believe me, right?
Yeah, when he starts to believe the dead people bit.
Mr. Crow, you believe my secret, right?
Is he just in denial, maybe?
How can you help me if you don't believe me?
Yeah, I am wondering, does Malcolm kind of know after that and has been just in denial? That he can influence the real world, so you would think you were still there. Like when he broke that glass, he thought he'd just broke it. Or has he just got to take some time to come to the realization?
I'm sorry about that, Vincent. I hope I didn't leave you alone too long. It's cold in here.
And if he leaves, it's going to be like him leaving Vincent. It's not anything you can make out, but... Oh, in Spanish. Yeah, it did sound... That's quite clear there, actually.
Something happened, didn't it? You wigging out?
He feels more confident here.
I think I am.
Because he's got more information.
You know what? Yo no quiero.
It's like the way it's shot. It's like he's got more power there in that shot because it was singing from below.
They just want help, even the scary ones. I think I might know a way to make them go away.
Give them the closure, yeah. Because it's only the scary ones that are here.
What if they don't want
So does that mean
What if they're just angry and they just want
Malcolm will go away if he gets his closure with what happened with Vincent? Yeah, he needs to try interacting with more people, seeing how they respond.
What's happening?
Oh. Oh no, the red light is just because of his tent, but what's wrong with Mum?
Is someone hurting you? I'll kick their ass. Call if they're hurting you.
She's just worried about him then, okay. Oh. His safe space is like falling apart. Oh. It's just as Malcolm said, you just got to talk to them and help them. Help them realise that they're dead, probably. They might look scary, but they're probably scared too. You know, a lot of them, they're kind of like still in the state they were when they died. With Malcolm, we never see like a blood stain on his belly or anything from where he was shot.
I'm feeling much better now.
Do you want to tell me something?
He kind of needs to learn from Malcolm how to be a therapist in a way himself, doesn't he?
She came a long way to visit me, didn't she?
I guess she did.
Okay. So they go seek out him for help. But obviously he gets scared by them. They seek out the few people that can perceive them. Even Malcolm subconsciously sought him out.
I just heard the little one is falling ill now.
God help.
And you'd never question Colby. You'd never question a random kid showing up to his funeral. And none of them can see Malcolm.
Don't go home, okay?
I definitely won't.
He's really learning to stand up to his fear though, isn't he? I mean, it's a creepy room even without there being death happening. I feel like he could grow up to be like an exorcist in a way, but helping the spirits more than just exorcising them, helping them pass on, get the closure.
It's for you. She wanted to tell you something.
Okay, so it's not just helping out the spirits, it's helping out everyone around them as well. What is that? Is that... They still feel sinister, slowly poisoning her or something. Putting stuff in the food to make her sick.
I'm feeling much better now.
That means Kira got it on video.
Can I go outside and eat this?
Well, I don't know. You know how you get sick in the afternoons.
They said the youngest was getting sick as well, so at least they will stop the youngest. And she's right here, ready to be confronted.
You were keeping her sick.
It's the one who killed her.
They're calling for the stable boy.
We have to hurry.
Hopefully the teacher's forgiven him a bit for before.
Who were you talking to?
Oh, yeah, he was helping someone out.
Just practicing my lines.
You can hide it a bit better now as well.
You know, when I went to school here, there was a terrible fire in this section of the theater. They redid
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he already knows that. Was she one of the people that told him about Stuttering Stanley then?
But he's a stable boy. Cleans up after the horses.
Silence, village idiot.
Oh, his acting isn't that great. That was Tommy Tomlinson, wasn't it? The one who's supposed to be a great actor. He's much more confident in himself now, yeah.
What?
I thought Tommy Tomasimo sucked big time.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe we can pretend like we're gonna see each other tomorrow. Just for pretend.
So it's not actually a goodbye.
You're very quiet. You're Madame Mr. Play, aren't you?
Oh yeah, she wasn't there, was she?
Like, if anything, to have been there.
He doesn't just have to help out the dead people. We can help out alive people too. His own mum.
She died.
Oh my god, but you can see her?
He just knows. Well, he can see the ghost of her, yeah.
Standing next to my window.
Yeah, right there.
Well, you're scaring me.
They scare me too sometimes.
He is still scared of them though. Of course you would be.
They're the ones that used to hurt me. What are you thinking, Mama?
Yeah, I mean,
You think I'm
what are you supposed to think?
Grandma says hi. She says she's sorry for taking the bumblebee pendant. She just likes it a lot.
Could she just interpret that as an excuse for why the pendant moved? Him make it exclusive?
When you were little, you and her had a fight. Right before your dance recital.
Is this something only Grandma would know? How would he know that?
She said the answer is every day. What did you ask?
Do you still think about me or something like that?
Do I make...
Of course she does. Look at all that she's doing for him. The 2 jobs and everything. Single mum.
Hi, everybody. As most of you know, I'm not used to doing this. And
She just watches the tapes over and over.
What is it? What?
Why did you leave me?
I didn't leave you.
He's always been there, yeah.
They don't know they're dead.
How often do you see them?
He's only just realizing. I do feel like it's quite obvious before this point, right? I still just got chills though. Were people as shocked by it being here?
They only see what they want to see.
Yeah, all of these little moments. Cold because he's here, yeah. It has been like a solid year he was dead without him realizing him existing in this way, isn't it?
Oh god.
Yeah, it will still be there, won't it? Is he even wearing the same shirt?
When did it out? It doesn't even hurt anymore.
Yeah, it was really quick, right then and there.
I think I can go now.
Yeah, now that he's finally got his closure.
I needed to help someone.
Yeah, and he also got that closure that way by helping Cole, who was similar to Vincent before.
You were never second. Ever. I love you.
She can hear it when she's asleep.
Good night, sweetheart.
I was wondering how they were going to do it, if he was just going to fade away. Oh, okay. In the wedding videos again. Okay, there we have The Sixth Sense. That was phenomenal. I really enjoyed that, even knowing beforehand, you know. The actual reveal, or like the iconic line, happens at right around the halfway mark of the film. So beyond that point, I was still blind. Like, I was still in the same boat that most of the audience would have been in, even when it came out, when, you know, the first people were watching it. So there is still a lot of enjoyment there. And of course, this is the type of film that people will go back and look at, like, rewatch to look out for more clues. So me knowing, you know, the first half of this reaction is more like a second watch, what most people's second watch would be, I guess, you know? But I also think, you know, there is value here outside of the twist. The twist isn't the entire film. There's plenty of really great storytelling here, and the themes on grief and getting closure are really strong here. You know, it's a film with a really important, good twist, but it's not completely reliant on that twist for the story to work. The story still works, the themes and everything still work, even outside of the twist, you know? I think you really have to give Haley Joel Osment his kudos here. He was great. I don't know how old he was when this was filmed, but I mean, amazing. It's always something great when you see a great child performance like that, isn't it? You know, he can do the scared and the terror with all of that depth, but then when Cole is happy again at the end, he does that so great as well. You're not watching thinking this is a child performance, you're just watching and thinking this is a child, and that's the biggest praise you can give an actor, isn't it? I think it is cool watching and knowing about the twist and seeing some of the setup. You know, there's the moment where Anna pulls the bill away at dinner, and I did notice that moment. You know, he never actually touches her since that. I am surprised it took him so long. Like, they said the next fall, so it's been like over a year he's been dead, and still hasn't realized, still hasn't like made physical contact with anyone in the world in a whole year, or had a proper conversation. You know, how long realistically would you be able to last like that? And I know, you know, from his, it is cool as well, the kind of double interpretation there, how Anna is like grieving and she says like happy anniversary kind of sarcastically because she's sad that he's gone, but his interpretation of that is that their relationship is falling apart, and the way he interprets it as a relationship falling apart is really good. Seeing, you know, the two perspectives on these same events when one of them isn't filled in on all the information. And what I really liked is how Malcolm told Cole, or like convinced Cole on using this power that he's been gifted in a way, even though Cole originally saw it as a curse, how he gave him this opportunity to kind of turn it into something good, and for him to make Cole realize that these people that have died, they are just scared, and then Cole can then go on and use this power to be able to help others in the same way that Malcolm helps others, you know. and he goes on and helps people find their closure. That's a really kind of good way to turn that around, make that more positive, use that in your best interest. Like he said with Vincent, they're both super compassionate, maybe even overly compassionate, and it's using that compassion that you have, you know, finally getting over the fear, the initial fear, and using that compassion to help others. I really like that as like the kind of solution to everything here, you know. And then the different way people get closure. Toni Collette was great in that moment with Cole saying about the grandmother, and then obviously he's saying information there that only the grandmother would know, that Cole wouldn't know naturally, so it makes it more believable to the mother that, you know, there is something deeper there. That moment I really loved. That moment was great. And then like the initial one where Cole helps out the girl who was like actually murdered, being spiked with, I couldn't quite tell what it was. I think it was like a cleaning liquid or something along those lines. Getting the closure there, and then eventually finally getting Malcolm his closure. I do wonder there how audiences responded to that, because, you know, at the halfway mark of the film, we find out that ghosts are actually real and that ghosts don't know they're dead and they only see what they want to see. And then at the end is when Malcolm's finding out, and they flash back to that moment. And I still like got chills when that moment happened, when he made the realization. But I do wonder, you know, obviously because I knew a bit before going in, like, were people super shocked right at the end of the film that he was actually a ghost all along? Did people figure it out in the middle or somewhere in between? I imagine, of course, it's different for different people. Different people pick up on things at different rates. So even if majority of the audience had figured it out by then, it's always good to properly solidify it for the people that haven't right at the end there. So yeah, I do wonder what moment is the moment that people realize, because I feel like there are plenty of clues as well once the kind of concepts of the ghosts existing are confirmed, and that this story is like a supernatural story and it's not just all in Cole's head, you know? Okay, so let's go to the comments. Be sure to keep an eye out on my community page, where I'll be putting up posts saying what movies I'm going to react to, and then if you comment your thoughts on the film, I can feature them here in the discussion portion. It seems like a lot of the comments were just people excited to see a reaction coming and saying, be prepared, your mind's going to be blown. There was someone who tried to spoil it, but I obviously don't check the comments for the discussion before I watched the film, so you're just getting blocked from the channel. Jim Ralston 7562 says it's my number one movie to watch reactions to enjoy. I hope, even though I knew a bit, that there is still value to get from this reaction. As I said, I always want to be upfront with the reactions, and, you know, once you fake one and the audience finds out, then you're never going to be trusted again, are you? Some of the best acting you will ever see. Get a notepad and jot down impressions. Be sure to watch it at least twice. I can definitely see why people, you know, give this multiple rewatches. Of course, you want to go back and get all of the hints, all of the little bits. And yeah, the acting here was great. As I said, I really loved Toni Collette's moment towards the end here, and Bruce Willis throughout, and Haley Joel Osment, just phenomenal child acting in here. Okay, so that's all the comments. That's a new concept I'm trying to introduce, so be sure to check out the community page. I'm going to look at some different Letterboxd reviews, but I really appreciate, you know, if you go in and leave your thoughts on a film and can contribute to this discussion, maybe things that people might not pick up on. It's really great. On Letterboxd, Dirk H, it's easy to make this film about the twist or the fact that there are so many heavily hidden clues. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that this is one of the most beautifully constructed and deftly told ghost stories ever made. Yeah, I think, of course, the twist is a big part. It is good to be able to talk about the film outside of the twist as well, to look past it and talk about the rest that is here, because you don't want the twist to overshadow everything else, because there's some really great storytelling here. Here he's challenged to do a lot with a little, which results in him making it all about the story and the atmosphere, two essential things in a ghost story. There were, you know, I wasn't expecting as many like jump scares. There weren't loads, but the one with the girl with like the vomit in her mouth, that did, you know, give me a little jump. The atmosphere, yeah, it built was great. It's impressive how Shyamalan manages to treat us to some truly horrific, intense scares without resorting to cheap tricks. What Shyamalan also understands is that all ghost stories are about human connections, and that's central here. Yeah, completely. It's you know, with ghost stories, there's a inherent sense of mortality and what it means to be human, what it means to be alive, that is explored really well here. There's a real heart in the conversations between Willis and Osmond, and Willis's backstory is about emotional connections, guidance, and acceptance, all key ingredients to great ghost stories. What makes it all the better are the performances. Yeah, Willis gives one of the best performances of his career, but the true star here is Osmond. Absolutely, they're both amazing here. And again, yeah, I just love the themes of closure, you know, kind of accepting this part of you. Cole has this part of him that he's always trying to run away from, but by the end, yeah, he does have to learn to accept it and learn how to use it in a positive way. And there's like plenty of analogies and plenty of people who can relate to that. You know, it's kind of a broad concept that a lot of people can relate their struggles to, learn to accept a side of them that they might not like and use that in a positive way. There's plenty of people who can relate to that. The twist is great and all, but what's the most admirable aspect about this film is how brilliantly it closes all of the arcs in the movie, not just Malcolm's. Toni Collette's scene at the end wouldn't have existed in a mediocre film. I do think that may be my favourite scene in the film. Obviously, this is just, I've only just finished it, but that's one that's really standing out to me. But it's there and it's powerful, an all-timer scene that builds up to an all-timer ending. What makes this mystery horror classic, not the twist alone, but the characters that surround it. Yeah, character is so great here. I think all of the characters feel real and believable. Even though it's a supernatural struggle, it's still a struggle you can relate to with Cole, with kind of him being misunderstood as a kid, and him, there's like that moment where he is wrongly accused of something and he can't stand up for himself, can't stand up to his mother. Then you have the kind of relationship falling apart aspect of Malcolm's character. It all works really well. I think Shyamalan forgot that during his career. I can't say too much about the rest of his filmography. Saw The Last Airbender, but some of his latest films I haven't seen. Haven't seen. What was the newest one with Rupert Grint? Something, there was cabin in the name. Was it just Knock at the Cabin? And what else has he done? Was it Signs that he did? I know he did a kind of supernaturally one with aliens. I need to remind myself of his filmography, but that's one I haven't seen as well. So maybe a few more Shyamalan reactions could be on the table as well. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, carry on this discussion into the comments, and be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on all future uploads. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.